Tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We got Ladder Challenge Day 3 today and some more promos to take care of. But before we get going, we got JJ wearing sunglasses indoors. How we feeling?
Feeling like a great day to wear some sunglasses indoors. I feel like we've had that type of energy lately, I've been locked in. I haven't done my hair, so that's why we got the hoodie on as well. It's been locked in the lab, We need some winners today.
It feels good
Not
when the
expecting.
plays are hitting. We've been
I
doing
know it does.
the promo parlays episode for 3 videos now so far, and
Yep.
we're already net profited $180 outside of the ladder challenge, which obviously started with $20. Not a single play has been above $20, so we've had a good start. We plan to keep it going today. We could have had an amazing start if the Suns could make more than 10% of their threes. They were the last leg to chalk the 4-leg parlay yesterday, but regardless, we got another promo on DraftKings today, 33% boost. You use it 3 times. We got 2 of them coming for you. And then we also got Ladder Challenge Day 3, and we're speeding this one up a little bit. So before we get into what exactly the plays are, here is what that DraftKings promo consists of. Obviously, it's for today, March 17th, and it has to be a 4-leg SGPX play. You get 3 of them, and the odds have to be plus 300 or longer. So what we're doing is we're targeting one lotto parlay or prop parlay type of style and spots that we just absolutely love, where maybe the just normal line wasn't where we wanted it to be, but we think they're going to explode enough where it's worth taking the alt line. And then we got, as always, the game line parlay. That's, I think we've hit 7 of our last 8 game line picks, obviously with some juice on some of them, but they've been going pretty well. And then we'll get into the ladder challenge. So first one. Oh, before we get into that, this was ladder challenge day 2 for those who missed it yesterday. Chet clutch with 8 rebounds. Dyson Daniels was sweat free. $40 into, or almost 40 into almost 120. We're turning 80 into 240 today. But our first lotto type parlay, obviously $20. And with the boost, it turned out to be plus 3,109. And the Knicks and Miami Heat game, we're going with Bridges, 5 assists, and OJ Anunoby, 2 plus 3-pointers made. In the Chicago and Utah game, we're going with Kobe White, 30 points. And then the last game of the night, Lakers and Spurs, we got DFS, Dorian Finney-Smith for 3 threes. JJ, let's talk about these.
Yeah, I'm going to start with Dorian Finney-Smith. I feel like it's the easiest thing to do right here. Spurs, you target the threes. Teams have been setting records for threes against them. You got to keep on going and attack at that point.
I mean, they've just embraced the tank. It's unbelievable. They said, hey, Wemby, you're out. Fox, you're sitting. Let's go see if we can get Cooper Flag the same way we did Wemby. And they're letting teams have as many points as they want, especially from the 3-point line. Without that Wemby drop coverage, they've kind of changed their defense a little bit, and they're just allowing so much spot-up shooting. I'll go ahead and start off the Kobe White discourse because, dude, his usage lately has been insane. Now that they picked up Trey Jones, he's running as the true 1, which means Kobe White is running as the true 2, and nobody else on that team can score. So if you got a shooting guard who can score with efficiency, they're saying, hey, Kobe, take as many shots as you want. And, I mean, do matchups get much better than the Utah Jazz defense?
It doesn't. I mean, you got to think a Norman Powell type of player right here. Kobe White's going to get that same sort of usage here tonight with Trey Jones running point.
And lastly, the Knicks and Miami Heat game. Mikal Bridges in some spots has been running basically the Jalen Brunson role. They're just running him in the pick and roll. They're not doing it with Josh Hart. McBride does it in some spots, but when Bridges is in the game, they're basically saying, hey, we don't got anybody else that can do it. Mikal, you did it in Brooklyn. You're up. You're doing it for us today.
And I love that because, Mikal Bridges, 6 assists and 8 assists in the matchup, 2 matchups this season already versus the Heat. And then one of his main beneficiaries, OG Anunoby. He has been chucking lately. I think he's definitely going to get some threes against Miami. Their defense has been breaking down so much. They can't defend nobody one-on-one. They try and help. They can't rotate fast enough. They're just leaving everybody open. And OG, if he's going to keep shooting like he has and as efficient as he has, got to target the main beneficiary here.
I mean, this doesn't look like it should be plus 3,000 if we're being real. Like I
It
understand
doesn't.
it's a long shot look. Most of these are alt lines. Plus 3,000? Well, we'll gladly take that.
Yeah.
Next up, we got the game line parlay. 4 legs. We got to add one player prop in there to activate the SGPX needed for the boost. But we're just talking about the Heat and Knicks. We might as well start there. Taking the Knicks money line. We could talk about the Heat for a long time, man. They've just not been good lately.
They haven't. They're on a 7-game losing streak, if I remember correctly.
Too many. I know they've lost the last 4 or 5. I don't know how far back it goes after that, but it's like a bad one too. It's not like, oh, you played Houston, Cleveland, this team, that team. It's like Charlotte and teams like that. Like it's worse than if you just say 7-game losing streak. However bad you think it is, it's worse.
Yeah, when you think about losing to Charlotte, they didn't just lose to Charlotte; they blew like a pretty big lead.
And then
And their
they
fourth
came and
quarters have
made
been
it a game
abysmal.
against the Celtics too. They choked. They started ahead and then choked it. But to do that
Yep.
against Charlotte and then go be like, oh yeah, Boston, we're going blow for blow. It's like, what?
Yeah, and there's probably no Andrew Wiggins. They just don't have enough offense. Their spacing is horrible. I don't trust his offense.
No, I don't either. Next up, Suns and Raptors. Suns lost to the Raptors last time. I don't remember the exact details, but even with how bad the Suns have been, people were astonished that they lost that game. It was a must-win game. This is a must-win game. They're still trying to catch Dallas for the play-in tournament. They're like 3 games back, and they just lost to the Lakers. They need this game. They usually take care of business at home against inferior teams. They don't exactly blow them out is the issue. So like the spread is +9. There's a very real chance, and it's worth putting your money on the Raptors covering and the Suns winning on the money line. It's just been that kind of season for the Suns, but I think they take care of business enough here.
Yeah, and then the Suns, I think they're gonna be shooting a lot of threes. I just watched last game against the Raptors, and something I've been noticing, they've been playing a lot of zone lately, and that led to Portland taking 53-point attempts yesterday. The last 10 games, I think they have the second highest 3-point attempts allowed frequency. I think only behind the Pelicans and then somewhere around the Jazz. That's not good. I think it's like half their shots have been coming from threes. Like teams have been taking shots against them. So, I think the Suns are going to be fine with that. A lot of Devin Booker probably taking some threes. They've been going under screens. Like, I don't know. This feels like there's some good like Lotto 3-point potential in that game once we actually get legit lines when they get injury reports going.
Yeah, I mean, the Suns can spread it too. Outside of Nick Richards, I mean, Durant can hit him. Booker can obviously hit him. Tyus Jones has been surprisingly solid from 3 lately. Royce O'Neal, I mean, that's all he's there to do. He's there to defend and hit, catch, and shoot threes. I don't know if Grayson Allen's active off the top of my head, but Chris Dunn has been playing solid. So, yep. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And also, the Raptors have just embraced the tank like nobody I've ever seen. They had Jamal Shed. I bet on his assist a few games ago. Jamal Shed is a rookie that they're developing. And he was playing too well in the first half. They sat him with like 4 minutes left in the second quarter and never put him back in. No injury, no report, nothing. They just said, yeah, we need to lose this game. Come sit on the bench. That's how much they've embraced that tank.
No, they embraced it so much. The first play of the game for them yesterday was Jakob Poeltl taking a corner 3. He did not care what was going to happen. He was taking that shot regardless.
When's the last time Jakob Poeltl took a 3?
I don't know. I was actually going to look that up earlier because, I don't remember him taking a 3 like that before.
He takes one oh, wait, no, never mind. Oh, my God. Hold on. I can tell you it hasn't happened in the last 25 games.
Really?
Yep. So he took 1 in December and 1 in November. That was his 3rd 3-point attempt of the season.
Wow. Yeah, he really did not care. He was taking that shot regardless if you just watched him. First play of the game.
All right, so there's that. Let's move on. Nuggets and Warriors. Everybody and their mom is talking about how good the Warriors have been. 14-2 since they got Jimmy Butler. Oh no, the piss poor Nuggets just lost to the Wizards and the LeBron and Luka-less Lakers. I mean, it's the most obvious bounce back narrative I've ever seen. You got an MVP candidate on your team, and the Warriors have this Mickey Mouse run. Of those 14 games, 9 of them have been 500 or below. The other 4 of them have been teams missing their best player. Bucks without Giannis, Knicks without Cat. Another game with Knicks without Brunson. The Rockets with everybody out except Sengun, Green, and Thompson. I mean, it's a Mickey Mouse run. They're finally getting their first real team in a minute. We took them plus 5.5 because of the odds. I think the Nuggets could outright win this game by 10.
No, I think they match up well here. That ball's going to be going through Jokic obviously a lot, but he's not going to turn the ball over as much as these other teams have done.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a real problem trying to match up with him because I know lately Golden State's been running a lot of zone defense, like a lot of 1-3-1, which is why they've been forcing turnovers, trying to put pressure on the ball handler. I don't think it's going to work here.
No, I mean, they don't have the size to really disrupt Jokic. And I mean, it shows in their game logs. Obviously, there's no Jimmy Butler. The team's a little bit different. But there's really only been one game in the last few years where they've forced the Nuggets to have an above average amount of turnovers. But at the same time in that game, the Nuggets made 25 free throws. So clearly the aggression was compensated in a different stat. So the Nuggets have their number. I don't expect that to change today. Lastly, Lakers money line. And we added that old reliable Luka Doncic 8+ rebounds into that for the SGPX. Talked about how piss poor the Spurs have been. The Lakers are at home. They're healthy with everybody except LeBron. It's a perfect matchup for them. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't take care of business here.
Yeah, Spurs aren't trying to win. It's as simple as that.
Yep. Lastly, ladder challenge day 3. Here we go. Rockets are a dejuicer. I don't have to convince you guys the Rockets are beating the 76ers at home. But the first one is Luke Kennard, over 10.5 points. This is an alt line. If you only have 11.5 as an option, you don't have FanDuel, you can go ahead and take that and remove the Rockets. The odds should be solid there. But there's been a couple games he finished right at 11. We wanted to take advantage. The key thing in here is Ja Morant is out. Since Ja Morant, in games without Ja Morant, since he entered the starting lineup, I think it was like, what do you say, January 17th, JJ?
Yeah.
He's had 8 or more field goal attempts in every game. With 8 or more field goal attempts, I can't remember the exact hit rate, but I think it's like 17 of 18 this season. He's gone over this line with 8 or more field goal attempts. So we're expecting him to get the job done. There's no reason why that type of volume shouldn't continue. I just put it up. It's 18 of 21 on the season and then 16 of the last 17 with 8+ field goal attempts. So, Kennard, go do your job. Your middle name is efficiency, so go and be efficient. JJ, I'll let you take this last one.
Yeah, Luka going against the Spurs. Spurs are allowing a lot of catch and shoot. A lot of his assists lately have been coming from catch and shoot. And then he's gonna throw up his lobs to someone like Jackson Hayes. But you gotta target the catch and shoot. He's gonna be the main guy doing that. 15+ rebound chances in 3 straight games without LeBron. I think at this line, it just makes a ton of sense here.
100% agree. I think FanDuel is the only one that offers alt RA lines. If another book only has 18.5, would you just tell people to take that, or would you say take like 8 rebounds, 8 assists, or double and 20 points? What's your pivot there?
I would pivot towards like a double.
Double. All right, so there you guys heard it. Plus 201, $77.07. That's what we've profited so far to win $232. Let's keep climbing. But other than that, I mean, we've been making money. Let's keep making money. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you keep making money with us. And let's enjoy the games tonight. JJ, pleasure as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any suggestions, always feel free to comment them below, respectfully, of course, and we're happy to make note of anything. But otherwise, good luck tonight, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.